Also trending today is Pi Day, and we're not talking about the dessert. On March 14th, the world celebrates the mathematical constant pi. The day falls in the third month of the year on the 14th day, matching the starting numbers in pi, 3.14. Manisa Danabalan joins us live now with more. Manisa, I know today is technically about math, but have you had pi?
Actually, Kelly, yes, I had apple pie around 1:30 this afternoon.
Good.
Which is close to the time that Pi Day is actually supposed to be celebrated, which is either at 1:59 a.m. or p.m. But for those of you wondering why Pi Day is about math and not the dessert, let's take a look into the past.
Well, Krabs, you know what today is? Sorry about this calendar. March 14th.
It's Pi Day. Well, it's also Albert Einstein's birthday, but we'll talk about that another time. Pi is the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter, or approximately 3.14.
In fact, the ratio between the two, the circumference divided by the diameter, will always be the same number, no matter how big or small the circle gets.
While Pi Day started in 1988, the concept has existed for thousands of years. It's actually a part of Egyptian mythology. Many believe the pyramids of Giza were built on the principles of pi.
If you are building the pyramids, for instance, and you're using a wheel to measure the lengths, then you need to know, once the wheel has gone round once, how many feet that is, or whatever the measure you're using.
Greeks and the Egyptians and Chinese and all civilizations have tried to get a handle on it, and most of them tried to write pi as a fraction.
And where did the symbol for pi come from, you may ask? It started to be recognized by the Greek letter in the 1700s.
The lowercase Greek letter for p, which kind of comes from perimeter, the area around the circle.
I know it's not the same as dessert pie, but math pie can still be fun.
Just stop with this 3.14, baby, bye, bye, bye. But that's crazy, 'cause you can't deny using pi, pi, pi.
It's essential in math and is used every day in engineering, construction, and out in space.
Anything that moves in a circular pattern, like a satellite going around the Earth, providing us with signals for TV or radio or GPS or cell phones, that technology is not possible if we don't understand what pi is about. And anything that is circular or spherical or cone-shaped or triangular or moves like that, like a rotating wheel or a gear, involves pi.
While we only generally see the first three digits, if you've ever tried to calculate pi, you might have noticed that the number goes on and on and on. Because pi is what mathematicians call an infinite decimal. After the decimal point, the digits go on forever.
It doesn't end up being the same group of numbers repeated again and again and again. It just wanders all around, and it's very unpredictable, and people have studied it in terms of its randomness.
There's even a record for reciting the most number of decimal places of pi. It was achieved by a university student in India in 2015. While blindfolded, he was able to recite 70,000 decimal places, which took about 10 hours. But don't worry, those who don't enjoy the math celebrate with the dessert, especially since a traditional pie is often in the shape of a circle. Some traditions involve eating or throwing a pie and eating pizza as well.
Pi Day pies have become more popular in recent years, with many movies, TV shows, and social media trends featuring the dessert.